Welcome, everyone, to today's episode of our tech podcast, where we dive into the intricacies of cybersecurity tools, particularly focusing on Microsoft Sentinel and Microsoft 365 Defender. If you're in the realm of IT security or just curious about how organizations keep their digital assets safe, you're in for a treat. So let's kick things off. What's exciting about Microsoft Sentinel and Microsoft 365 Defender is that they represent a unified approach to security. Imagine trying to secure a complex castle. It's not just about building walls. You need watchtowers, traps, and alert systems that communicate with each other. This is essentially what Microsoft has created, a robust ecosystem that interconnects various security solutions to keep potential threats at bay. One of the coolest things about this repository is that it comes loaded with out-of-the-box detections and hunting queries. Now, a hunting query is like having a hunting dog that can sniff out potential threats lurking in your network. It allows you to proactively search for irregularities or signs of breaches before they escalate into bigger issues. Can you imagine how empowering that must feel for security teams? They're not just reacting to attacks, they're actively seeking them out. But how does someone even get started with all this? Well, the repository provides a treasure trove of resources. There's comprehensive documentation for both Microsoft Sentinel and Defender, which serves as a great starting point. This is like getting a detailed map before you embark on a treasure hunt. You're definitely not walking in blind. I know I can't be the only one who's found tech documentation to be a bit dry at times, right? But here's the thing. You can actually engage with the community, even submit ideas or resources you feel should be included. It's like being part of an expansive network of security enthusiasts. You can ask questions in the Microsoft Sentinel tech community or join conversations in the Microsoft 365 Defender tech community. It's exciting to think that no one has to feel like they're in this alone. Now, let's talk contribution. For those who like to get their hands dirty, contributing to this repository means you agree to a contributor license agreement. It's kind of like signing a deal to be part of an exclusive club where you get to share your insights and solutions. If you're a first-time contributor, there's guidance to help you navigate the process, so don't let the thought of diving into technical details deter you. Speaking of technicalities, if you're thinking about submitting changes, you'll need to run validation checks on your code. It's like preparing your dish before serving it. You want to ensure everything tastes right. Error messages can guide you through fixes. It's a learning process that helps improve your skills each time. Here's where it gets even more interesting. The validation processes, they check everything from schema formats to whether the KQL queries are functioning correctly. Picture it like quality control in a factory, ensuring that each product meets high standards. If something's off, they'll give you feedback to sort it out. You can even run tests locally before submitting your changes, just like doing a dress rehearsal. Before we wrap up, let's reflect on the fact that cybersecurity is increasingly becoming everyone's responsibility, be it a small business or a large enterprise. These tools can empower organizations to be proactive rather than reactive. It's about building robust defenses while also having the agility to adapt to ever-changing threats. As we draw to a close, here's a thought-provoking question for our listeners. How prepared is your organization to confront the next big cybersecurity threat? Thanks for tuning in today. Don't forget to check out the resources we discussed if you're interested in delving deeper. Until next time, stay safe and secure.